What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video where we will talk about Virgil van Dijk, because Liverpool's official website just dropped an extended interview with Virgil van Dijk. The transcript of that, I will be giving it to you guys, and we have some really exciting news to share with you guys, because Virgil van Dijk is going to be back and in the start of the pre-season tournament for Liverpool. And basically that means he also confirmed in his interview that he is missing the Euros. He is prioritizing Liverpool FC over the Netherlands. He is just not ready to be fit for the Euros. His knee is not ready. He still needs a few weeks away, and you can't play in the Euros after just 1 week of team training, after missing 7 months of the season. That's just not possible, and I'm sure that Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool fans will be very happy about that. Let me know what is your reaction to that, and we will have a lot of other Liverpool news in this video, so stay tuned. But first, let's talk about this interview, because I think Virgil van Dijk is really buzzing for the next season. Next season, Liverpool will attack the Premier League and the Champions League titles with all they have, and I think that Liverpool will make some good signings in the summer, and with a fully fixed squad ready to go for next season, I think Liverpool will do much better. So Virgil van Dijk said, "I'm actually quite good. I'm feeling positive, I'm full of energy, and I'm obviously working very hard. It's been a very tough journey so far, but I'm in a good place right now and I'm progressing nicely. 7 months ago I got injured, and it's been a very long road. I had to take it step by step, as I have done. Things have been going well. I've not had a real setback or anything. I've just progressed nicely. In this latest stage for myself, I've come to the decision that I had to make. Would I be involved in the Euros, yes or no? With everything that is going on, I feel physically it is the right decision that I've decided not to go to the Euros and to go into my last phase of rehab during the off-season. So the full focus will be on pre-season with the club, and that's a realistic goal. So I am looking forward to that. Oh man, I'm so happy about that, because I always had fears that the Netherlands will push Van Dijk a little bit too far during the Euros, and he could get injured. He could basically re-injure himself, and he could miss the first months of a Liverpool season. And Liverpool need to hit the ground running next season, because Man City, you know, they won 3 Premier League titles in the last 4 seasons. We cannot let them win another Premier League title. I really want Liverpool to strengthen in the summer and go again next season and try to win the Premier League title. And Van Dijk said, "Obviously I'm very gutted to miss the Euros, to miss the European Championship and leading out my own country there. But things have been like they have, and I have to accept it. We all have to accept it. I think the decision to not go is the right decision in the grand scheme of things. It is tough, but I'm at peace with it. I'm not the youngest anymore. I'm obviously not old, but I'm quite mature, and I know by now what could be a good decision, and I think this decision has definitely been the right one, in my opinion, to give my body and my knee a little bit more extra time to get ready for hopefully a big 18 months at least with the club and also with my country, because we are trying to go to the next tournament after this as well, and that starts in September. I know for a fact before all of this, because before this decision and in the beginning of my rehab, there would be pressure on myself in this case. Hopefully everybody wants me to be back as quick as possible, but for me it is to get back as good as possible, and the time is not the most important thing. Obviously I want to be back out there. I want to be helping my teammates, helping my country in this case, and I obviously want to help the club, but I think it's the right decision, right thing to do, to stay a little bit more patient and work even harder during the off season and get ready. And I think Virgil van Dijk just wants to have a full great season with Liverpool, and in order to do that you have to fully recover and also strengthen yourself, because to miss 7 months with an injury is really tough. And Virgil van Dijk will work a lot during the preseason as well, and I think he just gives himself a little bit more time to be fully ready for next season. And Virgil van Dijk was asked, what kept you going on this particular journey? you go through the motions. In the beginning, you are in a quite a bad place, and at that time, my wife and my kids were massive for me, and obviously they still are. But especially in the beginning, when you are feeling down, you are home, you have had the surgery, you can't sleep, and all these things, full of pain. Basically, my world has just been shut down all of a sudden. So it was very tough, but definitely with the help of my wife and kids, my family, and also my teammates, the manager, the physio, they have all been supportive. If I think back about the messages I've received, the support messages from all over the world and also from players I look up to, it has been very helpful and supportive. It has helped me in my rehab so far. At the moment, I am in a very good place, but obviously it has been very, very tough mentally as well as physically. Yes, we have been hit by a lot of injuries at Liverpool, a lot of injuries for senior players, and that obviously doesn't help. It doesn't help for us as a club and during the season, but hopefully that will be it for a long time. They definitely help. We help each other in a way, whether it's to bring on energy to each other, because obviously we are in the gym a lot, we see the same things almost every day, so we try to keep each other motivated, keep each other going. All of us are in our last phase of our rehab, so there is light at the end of the tunnel. For me, for Joe Gomez, for Joao Matip, we are all outside running, we see each other getting better, so that all helps. Hopefully from pre-season we can all be fit and work towards a very good season. It is good to have a good team around you, and for me personally, I have also been using my own physio, and that helps massively, because to invest so much in my body treatment wise is incredibly important. It's just good that things are progressing well. The surgeon is very happy with everything that is going on, and as I said, the good thing is I've not really had a setback so far during the rehabilitation process. So I just keep going, keep working hard, getting stronger and hopefully fitter by the day. So when the season ends for Liverpool, it doesn't really end for me, Van Dijk said. I will train every day and keep training until pre-season starts. Obviously there will be a couple of days of a sort of a rest, but I want to be ready and I will do everything that is possible to get ready, which is normal. I'm looking forward to it. The sun is going to be shining again, so it makes it a little bit easier. I will keep working, and that's definitely the only thing that I can promise, that I will keep going no matter what. It's all positive. I'm very gutted to not be going to the Euros, but it is the right decision for this time and hopefully for the future as well. We all know how the season has gone and we are not happy with how it's gone. It's been frustrating for all of us at Liverpool, for all the Liverpool fans, with everything that is going on in the world and in the football world as well. Personally, it has been a very tough year, but I am looking forward to next season. I am looking forward to football, hopefully with fans, and with Holland we will try to reach the next tournament, and hopefully I can lead the boys there for a historical tournament, but we are not there yet. It's going to be a very, very hard but hopefully promising 18 months for club and country. And Virgil van Dijk replied to a Liverpool video on Twitter, the highlights of the Liverpool-Barcelona game, and he said, oh, what do I miss with seeing fans in the stadiums? And I think we are all the same, Virgil. And Virgil van Dijk had a message to you guys, the Liverpool fans. I'm doing fine, he said. I'm in a good space mentally and physically as well. I put it on Twitter the other day, actually. I can't wait to see fans in the stadiums. You know, if you look at games from years ago where it was normal to have fans at games, it doesn't feel as normal as it is. For me to think about next season with fans, myself to be playing again and hopefully having success with club and country, that's something to be excited about. I'm going to try to reach that. I like challenges, and this injury for me has been a massive challenge. I will always be under pressure, but that's a part of it. I will enjoy every bit of it even more now, probably when I'm back out there. But I can't wait to see all the fans. I can't wait to see myself out there and hopefully making every fan proud again. That is what I'm looking forward to, and that is what every Liverpool fan is looking forward to, I'm sure. So I cannot wait for Virgil van Dijk to be back in a Liverpool shirt playing, and I think the pre-season tournament will be good for Liverpool fans, that we can watch a lot of players who have been out injured, Gomez, Matip, Van Dijk and others, back fit for the first time in a long time. Also, Simon Hughes, the Athletic journalist, said that if Curtis Jones could add more goals to his game, he would have added weight to the argument that he should be a regular starter already at Liverpool. He said, I think Curtis Jones had a quieter back end to the season, but I think he did well in the earlier months of this season up until Christmas, and he's showing enough promise to suggest he can become a mainstay in the Liverpool midfield. He probably needs to add a few goals to his game. I know the Liverpool's midfield's responsibility aren't primarily goal scoring, but I think Curtis Jones does get into some really good positions, and he could have had a few more goals, which would have added weight to the argument that he should be in the team a lot more often. And I think we need to mold Curtis Jones into a midfielder who scores goals regularly, because that's what Liverpool are desperately lacking: goals from midfield. Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Henderson, Wijnaldum, for one reason or another, they are not scoring goals regularly. And the goal scoring can't just fall on the shoulders of Salah, Mane and Firmino. And I think Jurgen Klopp will explore the transfer market and try to get a player who can score goals regularly from a midfield. And Sammy Hughes also said some very interesting things, saying that you are hoping for Henderson to recover from his injury problems, and you are also hoping for Thiago to step up and deliver even more, maybe what he hasn't been able to deliver yet. I know we have spoken a million times that there are mitigating arguments for him in terms of COVID, that he had, the injury he had. It has been a very difficult season for Thiago. But I do think there are question marks as well, because he has sometimes struggled to keep up with the pace of the Premier League. Looks like Liverpool may have signed a player a couple of years too late, sadly, potentially. But I do think he will get another season to prove himself, and with a full pre-season campaign resembling something like normality, you would hope he would start the season on the front foot rather than the back foot. Let's not forget he joined Liverpool having had very little break after winning the Champions League with Bayern Munich. And I think Thiago has just been missing the energy of Henderson and Fabinho next to him, because when he played alongside Fabinho, he has been absolutely immense, brilliant. And I think Thiago will come good next season, and he will score more goals than this season for sure. And Sepp van den Berg, who had a very successful loan spell at Preston North End, the club where we signed Ben Davies from, and he said he wants to go out on loan again next season to further develop his career. He said, I don't really know where I will be in the summer. I want to go on loan again. That's what I would prefer. But I will see, there is no rush. I have a nice little break to think about it. I want to be out on loan in the summer and to gain more experience, so I can be ready when I come back to Liverpool to play in the first team. I have to wait and see what the plan is and see what the chances are for me to go on loan again. I have grown a lot during my time here, and during the whole year I have felt that I've become stronger, more experienced here. My time at Preston has really helped. Wherever I go in the summer, I will be more experienced. I just want to show everyone what I am able to do. I will see where I will be in the summer, but I'm not really sure yet. My loan has gone well. I really like it here. I like the league I'm playing in. It's tough, but I've been playing a lot of games as well. It's been good for me. It's been a really good experience. Preston is a club I'm looking at as an option for next season. It's on my list for sure, but I have to see what happens in the summer. And Steven Gerrard, the legendary midfielder who is doing amazingly well at Rangers, he got an unlikely fan, if you like, Sir Alex Ferguson, who has been praising Steven Gerrard. He said that Steven Gerrard has been magnificent at Rangers, and Sir Alex Ferguson used to be a Rangers player, and he has been following Rangers closely. He said, Gerrard has done magnificent. He really has, both on and off the field. A press interview can lose your job in management, but Steven's press conferences are fantastic. He's cool, he's composed, he gives the right answers, he's really top, because it's an art, press conferences. The only time I really support Rangers is when they play Celtic, the big one. Ferguson's son is a Celtic fan. I love phoning him up when Rangers have beaten them. The funny thing is that the one team I always look for on Saturday night is Queen's Park, my first club. I had a great learning experience as a 16-year-old lad playing for them. People think it's an amateur team, but you had to be tough to play for Queen's Park. That was a great foundation for me. And of course, the main thing is that he's praising Steven Gerrard, and I'm really delighted that Gerrard is doing well. He needs to win some more trophies at Rangers before he could be considered to become a Liverpool manager, but who knows, after Jurgen Klopp leaves Liverpool in maybe 3 years' time, Steven Gerrard might be ready to be a Liverpool manager. Who knows, we will see. And Thiago also explained his celebration, that he was pointing to the bench when he scored the second goal against Southampton. He said, "For sure I have a special relationship with the guys that didn't play. When you are playing, you always think about them, how they work, how they behave, even when they don't play. So the goal was to them, for them, the players on the bench." And Thiago also praised Alisson, saying, "We have one of the best goalkeepers in the world here with us, and also the guys in front are not only scoring but also defending. So we have this balance that made us win games, especially here at Anfield. We have had many situations that the opposition scored a goal even though we dominated the game. They scored and then we break down a bit. With this result 1-0 we get a bit hectic, but fortunately we could score the second goal to bring a bit of calm to the game. And let's kick on. Let's try and beat Manchester United, and let's see where that takes us in the Premier League top 4 race." But of course, Man United making 10 changes before the Leicester game didn't help Liverpool, and obviously Man United didn't want to help Liverpool. I find this really, really unacceptable, and I think Man United should have been punished. They should have got points deduction, but we already discussed that in other videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.